6. Job Board, Laravel. This intermediate-level web development project is great for improving your skills in CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and the Laravel PHP framework. By building a job board web application, you'll allow employers to post job listings and job seekers to search and apply for jobs. If you're still new to PHP, you might want to check out a PHP course to bolster your skills for building this project. On the other hand, if you have PHP knowledge, you'll get to experiment with commonly used web application features like user authentication, data search and filtering, job application tracking, and email notifications. This is also a great way to improve your understanding of database management and SQL. By the end of this project, you'll have gained practical exposure to web development with Laravel and various front-end technologies. Prerequisites: strong understanding of web development concepts, proficiency in HTML and CSS, including responsive design in CSS Grid/Flexbox, familiarity with JavaScript, including DOM manipulation in Ajax, experience with PHP and the Laravel framework, understanding of SQL and database systems. Stack required: CSS, HTML, JavaScript, Less, Blade, Laravel PHP framework. 7. Quiz app, Mean Stack. This Mean Stack app is an intermediate-level project that's excellent for improving your full-stack development skills by integrating MongoDB, Express, Angular, and Node.js. Expect to challenge yourself with this project, as you'll be creating a RESTful API for a quiz application with some of the most popular JavaScript libraries. Yep, you will need to build the front end using Angular, combining TypeScript, HTML, and CSS to develop a dynamic web app for users to take quizzes and view their results. You'll also need to work with NoSQL and integrate each of the Mean Stack components to create a seamless full-stack application. By the end of this project, you'll have solid experience using these technologies to create a fully functional application. Prerequisites: experience with the Mean Stack, Node.js installed on your machine, MongoDB installed and running on the default port 27017, Express, Mongoose, Body Parser, and CRS packages installed, Angular 4 and Angular CLI installed. Stack required: Mean Stack, MongoDB, Express, Angular, Node.js, TypeScript, HTML, JavaScript, CSS. 8. Weather forecasting app, JavaScript. This intermediate project is a great way to level up your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript skills to create a fully functional weather app that allows users to search for weather conditions and forecast information in any location around the world. To do this, you'll be integrating with a weather API like OpenWeatherMap and then pulling this service to fetch and display data within your app. API integration is a foundational skill for web dev pros, making this project a great way for you to hone these skills. You can also get to grips with Bootstrap to style a responsive app front-end that looks great on any device. Prerequisites: good understanding of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Familiarity with NPM and Webpack. Basic knowledge of API integration. Familiarity with Bootstrap is a plus, but not required. Stack required. JavaScript, CSS, HTML. A weather API such as OpenWeatherMap. Advanced web development projects. 9. Content management system, Django. If you've ever thought about building your own version of WordPress, this advanced web development project creates a fully functional content management system, CMS, for managing website content via Django, Python, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and shell scripting. This is a great way to gain experience building a web app that allows web admins to create, edit, and publish content in a structured manner. You'll also include support for hierarchical pages, multi-language and multi-site capabilities, draft/publish workflows, version control, and a customizable navigation system. If you're a little rusty with Django or still learning to use it, I'd definitely recommend having a Django book on hand to tackle any challenges you might encounter. If you're already familiar with Python, this is an excellent way to branch out into web development, as you'll use Django to create the content management logic. You'll also need to use JavaScript for the front-end interactivity, HTML/CSS for the overall structure and styling, and shell scripting for any automation. Our experience shows that you'll need a foundation in Python to succeed with this project. For novices, we recommend enrollment in Python with Dr. Johns for an introduction to the fundamentals of the language. Prerequisites: basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Proficiency in Python programming language. Familiarity with the Django web framework. Knowledge of shell scripting. Understanding of version control systems such as Git. Familiarity with database concepts and design. Basic knowledge of web development principles and architecture. Stack required: Django, Python, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Shell. 10. Slack clone, TypeScript and Next.js. This Slack clone project is an exciting way for more experienced web developers to get to grips with building a real-time messaging app with a modern web stack. Expect to test your TypeScript skills, use Next.js for server-side rendering and SEO, implement Firebase for real-time database and authentication, create and style components with Material UI, manage app state with MobX, and use Git with shell commands to manage version control and deployment. As you'd expect with the real Slack app, you'll need to implement user authentication and authorization to ensure secure communication between users. You'll also add the ability to create and manage channels. If you're making the leap from JS to TypeScript, you might want to consider taking a TypeScript course to fill any knowledge gaps. When it comes to UX, you'll include infinity scrolling to provide users with a seamless way to view messages, and you'll also optimize the app for search engines using SEO best practices. By the end of this project, you'll have an excellent understanding of what goes into creating something like Slack, along with a portfolio-worthy project. Win-win. Prerequisites: proficient in JavaScript. Familiarity with React.js and CSS. Understanding of TypeScript syntax. Knowledge of Git and shell commands. Stack required: TypeScript, Next.js, Firebase, CSS, Shell. MobX. Material UI. 11. Facebook clone MRN Stack. This Facebook clone project is a great way to learn the ins and outs of building a social media platform like truly global Facebook. What's more, you'll be doing this with the MRN, MongoDB, Express, React, Node, stack, which is one of the most prevalent in modern web development. As an advanced web development project, you'll also be able to enhance your skills in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, as well as gain hands-on experience with MongoDB for NoSQL and implementing authentication and authorization with Node.js and Express.js. By the end of this React project, you'll have experience working with third-party UI libraries like Chakra UI. You'll know how to develop real-time search functionality for user profiles using Debounce, and you'll know how to handle sign-up and login validations. If you're interested in full-stack web development, this is a great project to level up your skills while also adding something solid to your portfolio. If you're unsure whether you're ready to tackle this project, consider taking a React course to level up your skills, then return and take it on. Prerequisites. A solid understanding of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Experience with building web applications using the MRN stack. Familiarity with Chakra UI or similar UI libraries. Understanding of database design and usage with MongoDB. Experience with authentication and authorization using Node.js and Express.js. Stack required. MRN stack. MongoDB. Express.js. React. Node.js. Chakra UI. CSS. JavaScript. What is a web development project? At their core, web development projects encompass a diverse range of tasks aimed at creating and maintaining dynamic websites or web applications. They also provide a unique opportunity for developers to apply theoretical knowledge in real-world scenarios, honing their skills across various technologies and frameworks. Web development projects also serve as a canvas for innovation, problem-solving, and showcasing your talent. By diving into the projects we've included in this article, from HTML/CSS/JS basics to advanced MEAN and MRN stack applications, you can gain hands-on experience and build a portfolio that showcases your versatility and expertise. Whether building a responsive portfolio website, developing a feature-rich e-commerce platform, or crafting a social media clone, have fun and use these projects to master the intricacies of web design and programming. What projects do web developers work on? Web developers can work on a wide array of projects, each demanding a unique set of skills and creativity. Typically, web developers take on varied workloads, from constructing straightforward websites to developing complex, interactive web applications. Web developers are also often tasked with creating responsive user interfaces, integrating back-end databases, and implementing interactive features that enhance user experience. And as you've seen in this article, web development projects can range from personal blogs and small business websites to large-scale e-commerce platforms and social networking sites. Depending on your current skill level and preferred tech stack. Some popular web development projects that you might get to work on include developing web applications with real-time data processing, creating APIs, and crafting solutions for specific industries like healthcare, education, or finance. Remember this: Whether the project is a simple content management system or an intricate enterprise application, it offers a platform for you to showcase your technical acumen, problem-solving skills, and adaptability in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. This diversity not only challenges you as a web developer to stay on top of the latest technologies, but it also provides the opportunity for creative expression and innovation in solving real-world problems through digital solutions. Wrapping up. There you go, the 11 best web development projects in 2024, including a range of web development projects for beginners and experienced devs alike. We've even included web development projects for a range of popular tech stacks, including HTML/CSS/JS, ASP.NET, Django, Mean, RN, and more. Whether you're just beginning your career in web development or you want to level up your portfolio, each of the web development projects on our list is ideal for learning web development while also demonstrating your skills to future employers. Whichever web development project you choose to tackle, have fun, and best of luck with your career in web development.